Three Man City players can prove a point to Pep Guardiola versus Red Star Belgrade. Manchester City will get their Champions League campaign underway on Tuesday, and a few fringe players could get their chance. Manchester City will play their first Champions League game as holders when they host Red Star Belgrade on Tuesday. Pep Guardiola's side are defending champions after beating Inter Milan 1-0 in Istanbul in June, the fitting end to a historic treble-winning year. They are now, more than ever, the scalp that every other team wants. On paper, a home game against Red Star Belgrade, last season's Serbian champions, presents City with a good chance to get their campaign off to a winning start. And as the fixtures begin to build up, it could also offer Guardiola a chance to rest some of his players. The City boss doesn't have the luxury of a squad deep enough to make wholesale changes and will not be helped by injuries. But there is the chance to rotate and a few fringe players who could do with proving a point. Guardiola admitted last week that he had spoken with Calvin Phillips regarding a summer move away. A look-in at the moment. The former Leeds midfielder is not getting a look-in at the moment, with Rodri and ever-present, but by playing a full 90 minutes for England against Scotland during the international break, he reminded everyone how good he can be. The 27-year-old was comfortable and commanding at Hampden Park and will hope to replicate that quality in the sky blue of City. Similarly, Sergio Gomez has been unable to displace those ahead of him. Guardiola's preference to keep things solid with at least three central defenders across the back four has affected the Spaniards' minutes, particularly with Kyle Walker taking that final spot with a brilliant run of form on the right. One player who is yet to get any kind of chance is Matheus Nunes, having only signed for City on deadline day. He was handed his debut off the bench during Saturday's 3-1 win at West Ham, impressing in his 23 minutes. Tuesday's Champions League clash could offer a chance for his first start and a first game in front of the Etihad crowd. Red Star Belgrade will be no walkover, and it will be important not to treat it as such. City will still need to field a strong team, and Guardiola will demand nothing short of the best, but with the midweek fixtures beginning to pile up, the need for rest cannot be ignored. A few fringe players could get their chance to prove a point on Tuesday. They need to take it.